What's going on, guys? Blank here and welcome back to ASTERIGOS, Course of the Stars. So we're finally in the end game. Time to speak with Minerva and see what's gonna happen next. Do you guys think that this is gonna lead us to the boss fight right away? Or do you guys think that we still have more adventures before this is all over? I am not sure, but let's do this.
Is Serene really there? They're lucky to be alive. The gods of stars truly blessed them. I can understand why she has no intention of coming to the shelter. After being locked up for so long, she could never stay put.
I agree. I think she's very strong.
Strong? Just bold, I imagine. Which is better, really. I don't want to be the one to comfort her. Saving Serene meant a lot to both her and me. If we can work together and join forces, it would be best for both sides. I believe she's thinking the same.
Maybe that's why she didn't come to the shelter. Maybe she wanted to do something.
I know. I just don't want to admit it.
It's different. Good, even.
Shouldn't you be preparing for your next mission?
Oh baby, I'm done with it.
Mistress, I found Tanrius and his wife's latest research. They discovered that if the Nexus isn't repaired, it will shatter the next time the ritual is held.
Are you sure?
Take a look. It says the spark is the only way to repair the Nexus. That appears to be the reason they ended up missing. I still haven't been able to locate them.
Did you find anything else? Letters? Research? Last words?
That's all. But I did secure the spark that Tanrius was looking for. Look!
Incredible! I didn't know starite as pure as this existed in the world.
In the deepest part of the Glittering Deeps is a colossal creature known as the Titan. The spark can be found on its body. This Titan is also the source of the mine anomaly, so now that it's been sealed away, the mine is safe.
Well done. Not only have you resolved the mine anomaly, you also brought back the key to repairing the Nexus. However, regarding Tanrius's whereabouts...
After entering the deeps, they were attacked by rocklings. I doubt they'll be coming back.
That's really sad to hear. I'll persuade Marissa to accept the fact.
I hope she can.
Does Abalone know?
Things are difficult for her. I'll tell her later.
And the final message.
Please speak.
Talk about the possibility of the Nexus shattering or free thinkers. Let's talk about the Nexus.
You seem surprised to hear that the Nexus might shatter. How serious will it be if it does?
The Nexus is a symbol of the spirit of Aphes. It's also the source of our magic. You could say that all of Aphes' glorious achievements are founded on the research and application of the Nexus. Without it, there'd have been no progress. Our lives could have turned out even more primitive and barbaric than those in Anbari. To lift the curse, we must run the risk of shattering the Nexus. But if the curse isn't lifted, then Aphes is doomed. But please, keep this between us. If the other factions knew, they would never allow it. So, I must carefully consider the consequences.
Tanrius did leave us a way to repair the Nexus. Is something else worrying you?
I just hope everything goes smoothly.
Final message?
There's something else. Have you heard of Petrius's freethinker scholars?
Yes, but there are only a handful of them. I thought they might even be just a legend.
Well, I came across them in the deeps. Those physically are obsessed with magic.
What? You mean they actually exist?
Yes, and they're unwilling to do anything that would harm life. They're directly opposed to Petrius's approach to research.
That goes along with what I'd heard. If used in the right way, then magic may be the best tool for developing a civilization.
What?
Hilda, I'm very interested in the knowledge that the scholars possess. I'd really like to talk to them. Perhaps I could send Bion to meet with them, if they're willing.
Sounds good. Is there anything I can do?
If you have time, you could ask if they'd be willing to meet. Outside the shelter, naturally.
So just meet with you.
Yes.
Alright.
There's one more thing. Minerva, I saw Father.
I see. Are you all right?
Aren't you worried I might go after him?
I am. But you chose to come back and tell me. That shows me you're not planning to betray our agreement. And for that, I am grateful.
As my commander, he ordered me back to Anbari. He says a soldier shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I don't know what I should do. I want to stay here, of course. But if I stay too long, I'd be disobeying an order. If I wait until this is over, I could be severely punished.
You've had plenty of opportunities to return, and I haven't stopped you. So, why are you still here?
Because if I leave Aphes like this, I know I'll regret it.
And why not be a hero? Not everyone has the chance to stand on such a glorious stage. However, I understand that you're struggling. There are times when I question myself, too. We all face choices. The important thing is that we don't have any regrets.
Thank you.
Hilda?
Just making sure that we didn't miss anything pretty quick. Oh, look at that. There was something. Oh, no. There was nothing. I got confused. You mean this showing up? Okay, so he doesn't say anything cool. It's just a piece of information. So, as long as there is no dialogue, I'm just gonna skip it. Or not skip it, but like, have the conversation a little bit faster. Because it's not worth. You guys can like stop and read them as we go. Would make things a little bit easier. Not gonna be skipping dialogue, but instead just walking through it a little bit faster. I think we should be... Oh, there's more things in there. Beautiful, but the rest is completed. So a little bit more information about the robbing from the deeps.
I brought back several robbings from the deeps. Did you see them?
Yes, and good work. However, it looks like we're going to need someone who can translate them. Can those freethinkers physicoi from the deeps do it?
Probably not. But I know who will. The goblins.
You mean those outsider thieves? But how?
They're familiar with many languages, including ancient Ephesian. Let's have them try.
Apart from Tanrius, I can't think of anyone else who'd be able to translate. I don't know. I don't trust them. They are thieves, after all.
That may be, but they also owe me a favor, so I don't think they'll be able to refuse.
Well, I trust your judgment. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Yeah, not too much information. Time for the war table. Wait, so we are done with everything? So what are we supposed to do now?
Time is of the essence.
Tag to Irenaeus. Okay, so now we gotta speak with the boy and we gotta see what he's got to give to us. Okay, so we're back in the shelter. I wasn't able to find the guy. So I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Minerva again because she says let me talk to Minerva, so let's see. You're gonna say something?
Welcome back, Hilda. Any news from Styx?
Do you know Aganon? Or rather, Irenaeus?
By the gods, I know Irenaeus. He's one of Petrius's henchmen. You've had dealings with them?
Petrius is nowhere to be seen. I've only spoken to Irenaeus, but they seem to have had a big falling out over some disagreement. So Irenaeus wants to give his knowledge, maybe even his soul, to the adherents in exchange for shelter.
His soul? He said that?
Yes. Take a look at this phylactite.
It sounds utterly absurd. I can't believe that he and Petrius would have had a falling out. He's very loyal to Petrius. If this isn't a trick, then what could have happened? But he is really the only person that can give me the details I need on Styx.
He says he'll wait for your answer at the Fallon Trail mission.
I need to analyze this phylactite first. Before I do, could you get me some more information?
I found the Archon relic.
Great. I was worried we'd have to negotiate with Petri.
I kind of did. I talked with some part of him in the deepest part of the prison.
A part of him?
It was like a weird ball of light. It spoke to me and claimed to be the will of Petrius from 500 years ago. It said lots of strange things, and seemed to know what I wanted. It just gave me the Archon relic without me even asking.
Interesting.
Honestly, it gave me the creeps.
Me too. but I'm also curious to know just how far his magic has come.
Petrius's crazy disciples occupy most of the prison, and they're conducting experiments on prisoners.
Really? It looks like Marble and Petrius made some kind of pact to maintain the balance through terror.
Right. With no warden and no Petrius and Styx right now, all the prisoners and fanatics are free to do their own thing. The whole situation there is perfect for the Physicoid's crazy experiments. If it's not madmen and monsters roaming around, it's innocent people just waiting to be captured and experimented on.
Are they also using stardust?
Not everyone needs it. Just like the Ethris cultists, those Physicoid can transform people into monsters.
I see. It would appear we have no way of getting in there for now. We should be thankful that they have no plans to come out and attack the city.
Or maybe the city's too small a target for them. And Arrhenius' Flactite? What did the analysis show?
I can't explain it very well. There are still a few things I need to verify. I'll go to the mission with Bion. If Arrhenius accepts my conditions, then I'll allow him to come. Right now we lack manpower. The more intelligence, the better. At the very least, I should negotiate with him in person to determine the truth.
Understood. Let me come with you.
All right. Let's meet at the mission.
Okay, so now we can actually go there. Wow. I'm surprised. Since we did all of those things, we actually had to leave and then come back to speak with Minerva again. That was a little bit annoying. Let me know in the comment section down below if that was on me or if I did something wrong or what was the deal. Because that was really confusing. Really confusing. I didn't know what to do, if I gotta be honest. I'm happy that now we are done with it and we can actually just go speak with this guy and maybe even be friends with Otto again. Maybe even be friends with Otto again. So he said to go to the Falan Trail and meet him around this area, maybe? Oh, there you go. There he is, my friend. What's up, buddy?
There they are. Otto! How is he?
Don't worry, he's fine. Just sleeping.
He looks much better.
He's through the worst of it. He'll wake up soon.
It's been a while, Priest Arrhenius.
Oh, I didn't expect that the mistress would be the mastermind behind all this. It's an honor to meet you again.
Is that Bion on the background?
Here is alluring as a rose blooming in the sun. Asterigos has obviously not diminished your beauty one bit.
No need for niceties. Let's get straight to the point. You've always been loyal to him. What made you want to defect to the adherents?
He forced me to disobey the creed of the gods, so I can no longer serve him.
That's a departure from what I know of the Archon. I thought he was someone who would place more importance on power and reputation. Did he reveal his true self while he was in prison?
Allow me to be frank. Before he left, Petrius said he was going to pay Eumenides a visit. Eumenides merging with the Nexus aroused his interest. It also inspired him. So...
I understand. You're not telling me anything I couldn't have easily guessed myself.
But do you know how Eumenides regained his consciousness? And why he can move freely around Aphes? You don't understand the theory behind it, but I do. I believe that this will help you in your quest against Eumenides.
You know much, it seems. Bion, are you ready?
Any time.
Are you using orichalcum shackles? I can sense what this man is holding in his hands.
They will temporarily seal your magical powers. I hope you understand.
I'm not afraid of being restrained, but I have to remind you that orichalcum shackles won't be effective against me in my current state.
What of your oath to the One? Do you still uphold it? If you want us to work with you, I have some conditions. You cannot betray the adherents, and you must keep yourself to yourself. Furthermore, you must disclose to the adherents everything you know, and your movements will be monitored closely by Bion while you are in the shelter. Are you willing to swear on the honor of the One to accept these conditions in exchange for the aid of the adherents?
I, Irenaeus, swear on the honor of the One to accept the conditions laid out by Mistress Minerva of House Laurel. I do hope the journey isn't too long. Lead the way, Mistress.
Hilda, we'll return soon. could you please return to the shelter ahead of us?
But Otto...
Don't worry. Bion will be in charge of bringing him back as well.
Alright then.
The revered High Priest, the Archon's successor, of whom the Archon has high expectations, is also a hypocritical politician and a murderer. Fanaticism and ignorance have caused Arrhenius to fall from his height of power into an abyss of despair. Only by recognizing one's sins can one see the light in the dark. It's said that at the stakes, people can give up everything in the pursuit of self-actualization. Is it magic that has twisted our nature? Or is this what we truly are?